Okay, so with the release of Superman, I want to take this time and do some quick rankings. So this is going to be my ranking of the Superman actors. Last place is going to be Tom Welling. There's nothing necessarily wrong with his portrayal of Clark Kent and Superman, and I'm one of those people who did grow up with Smallville, with the last couple of seasons in that era. So I do really enjoy Smallville. The issue why he's so low here is because it does take us a while for him to get into the classic suits, and despite seeing him in a few of the crossovers on CW, I did expect a lot more from him to be in the suit, but he did a great job for what he had to give. Fifth place, this might be a bit controversial, but Henry Cavill. I do love Henry Cavill. I liked his portrayal and what Zack Snyder was going for, and I will say physically, Henry Cavill, that man is muscle bound. He will put up a fight, especially if you've seen Mission Impossible Fallout. I did think he did the best he could, but even he has said in interviews he was not happy with some of the decisions they made. Like if we had a solo Superman trilogy for him to go from how he started in Man of Steel to being that more hopeful and bright optimism Superman, I think a lot more people would be appreciative of him. But for what he did, I did like him enough. Number 4 is going to be Brandon Routh. Even when I hated Superman's Returns when I first saw it, he was never the problem with the movie. He is playing a homage of Christopher Reeve. I will say Brandon Routh, he did do a great job, and I don't think he deserved anywhere near the amount of hatred as Henry Cavill got. Coming in number 3, this is amazing when it comes to Tyler Hoechlin, because when I first saw him as Supergirl, I didn't really care for his Superman, but it had to take some time for me to grow on him. And with Superman Lois, he did exactly that. He had vulnerability, he had the mannerisms down, but he was able to take a little bit of what they were doing with Henry and Man of Steel and bring it here and do a nice mismatch. Number 2 is going to be Christopher Reeve, the OG. He's the reason why we have so many Superman movies in live action. Christopher Reeve just had everything down to the essence. I do wish his tenure as Superman had a better ending in the case of Superman 4, but for what he did, even in Superman 4, I thought he was fantastic. Coming at number 1 is going to be David Corenswet. This is a Superman who does get his ass beat, he does make mistakes, but at the end of the day, in his monologue that he gives at the end of this movie, which I really love, he says he's human. I think David Corenswet, with more appearances, he may continue to be my favorite. I've seen this movie twice now, and I've already still want to watch it again.